where you're programming a child, a man early on to repress his emotions, which
Hmm.
we can't ever really 100% repress our emotions. So you have me repressing in one area, but then I'm releasing it in anger. And
Yeah.
I'm not realizing that anger is still an emotion.
Yeah.
And
I,
a lot
I
of what I'm functioning out of is hurt.
yeah. I got a great analogy behind that, right? The end of my trauma unit program, we talk about that. And we talk about the emotional intelligence when, especially when it comes to toxic masculinity, how we do tell our kids not to cry. So what happens with that child? He takes that same energy to the playground. He talk his other friends into, oh, he crying over here. Let's talk about this other guy. What happens to that guy? That young man that was crying. He learned to turn the emotions off. So what happens is that you create this well of tears over the years that just build up. And what also happened is that you raising these men to not be able to express themselves emotionally because they
Yes.
get ridiculed and they get talked about. So what happened is that society, our neighborhoods, we do it ourselves. We sentence our kids before they go to court.
Yep.
But we also that these kids grow up and they turn into the Terminator. And what happens with the Terminator? If you look back at the Terminator movies, the Terminator has one mission: to destroy, 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 even at the expense of his own limbs.
Yes.
So at the expense of our kids' own lives, they losing their legs, they being paralyzed, their mindset is paralyzed, but yet they continue to destroy and destroy. And that's what happens when we tell our kids not to cry